Hey, good morning, girls and guys. It's Carrie from Texas. How are you this morning? Using a different filming device today. I wanted to check a couple of things out. I wanted to check out lighting, and I also wanted to check out audio because there's been some problems with both using my main computer to film. So I am using my cell phone today, and I want to see the difference. If you hear and see a difference, please let me know, because then I know that it's an issue within my main computer and my camera that's there. I also want to address some comments from today, and specifically want to talk about this foundation and the difference in my skin pre and post foundation. So right now I have absolutely no makeup, no filter. All I've done is used my daily routine, my skincare routine, my serums, my collagen, my moisturizer. Then I have used my two primers, my e.l.f. primer and my CoverGirl primer, moisturizer, and this has moisturizer in it too, and color corrector. So there's a color corrector in this that helps color correct and balance out the overall appearance of my skin using this CoverGirl product. It is in the pink shade. This is the moisturizing hydrating e.l.f. primer. These are the two that I use every day religiously. I do not change them. And then I am using my foundation. So here's my skin prior to the foundation, right? Now I'm going to use a pump over here and a pump over here, another one here and another one here. That is all I'm using of this Haus Labs foundation. You don't need much. I promise you, you do not need much. By the way, I did, so you know, these were washed yesterday. These are my niche brushes. I wash them with hot soapy water. I put them in a, let me show it to you. I put them in one of these with hot soapy water. I put it in and I run around like that. I rinse it really good. I use a towel and I squeeze the excess water out. I fluff them up with my hand like this, and then I put them in that container overnight and I let them dry. There we are. That's where we are today. They have been in there, they've been drying, and they look absolutely brand new. So when I tell you this is a good investment, these particular set of brushes, they are. You can get the big set or the set that has 4 in it. I got the one that has 4 in it. They were not cheap. They weren't the most expensive, but they come highly recommended, and I totally recommend them. I've had them for about 6 months, and they look and feel like they did the first day I used them. Okay, so now I'm going to stipple this foundation using my foundation brush, and we're going to apply it using my foundation brush. When I tell you this foundation goes a long way, it really does. You saw the tiny little amounts that I put on my skin. This foundation for somebody that is 61 provides remarkable transformation in their skin. And that's what I have been talking about in my last videos. Get this all blended up in here. This foundation feels like a tinted moisturizer, okay? It has that liquidy consistency that you saw when I put it on my face. However, even though it has this liquid consistency, it gives you a full coverage result. For me, it looks like a stick or a heavy, thick foundation, and this is not. This is a very thin, liquidy formula. It is in the lightest color, and here is after. The difference is dramatic. It is dramatic. You can't see any of the I have two really bad age spots, one right here and one up somewhere up in here. And this foundation eliminates those spots. It completely evens out my skin. It settles down into my skin and it plumps my skin in the areas where I do generally have some wrinkling. I have some minor up in here. I have some up in here. I have these lines right here. These are the lines that are the most prominent in my face because I have lost so much fat out of my face in the last 2 years that my body did not have enough time to assimilate that correctly and have this skin return to normal. The only way to correct this at this point probably is with a filler, an injected filler, which I will not do, or some sort of lift, which I wouldn't say I would never do that, but right now I'm not even considering that. What I do to help that is I consume in my diet vitamin D milk and half, and sometimes some cream. Why do I do that? You're probably saying you just lost all this weight. Well, you have to have fat in your diet. You have to. You need fat in your diet for the consistency of your skin, for so many other reasons. You just can't eliminate fat altogether. That is a very bad misnomer in the world of nutrition, or whatever you want to call that. I know for me, if I don't add that back into my diet every day, I see a distinct difference in how this area of my face reacts. So to clear up any questions, there is absolutely not a filter. The only thing I have done is put on my daily skincare routine, my daily primers, and my Haus Labs Foundation in the lightest color. So you've asked to see before and after. This is before and after. If you have any further questions from this point, I'm happy to answer them for you, as always. Okay, we're gonna now use my loose Laura Mercier setting powder, if I could get my little powder puff out. And, oh, no, sorry, wait, one more thing I forgot. I do need to do it today. I am going to put on some concealer. I have forgot to do that the last couple of days, and I do want to do that because I've had people question me about that too. I like either the Milani pink concealer or the LA Girl Pro pink concealer. Either or, I think they're very, very similar. The only thing I don't like about this one is I don't like the applicator because it makes a mess. But I do like probably like the consistency of this one a little bit better than the LA Girls. Although they're so close, it's really hard to say I like one more than the other, except for this top, because when you put it on, it has a tendency to come out underneath the cap, and I don't like that because it gets messy. So I have to clean that each time I use it. But that's really the only difference between the two, and it's not a deal breaker either. I mean, it's just you got to get a tissue and wipe it up. Big deal. Takes 2 seconds out of your time. Okay, so now we're going to come up and we're going to blend in that concealer. And we're going under the eyes. And I'm stippling this. I'm putting it up on my eyelids too. And covering up my one age spot that I'm still working to get rid of. And it is right here. And it almost looks now like a freckle. It was much more prominent, but I've been using the product that I recommend, which is Skin. There's plenty of videos in my video history where you can look at that product and see it's a remarkable product. I've been using it about 8 months or so, and 90% of the age spots that I have are gonna be almost completely gone. I don't know that you can ever completely get rid of them. However, I was told this week about a procedure, and I haven't done it yet, and I might consider it next week. And it's using potatoes. I'm going to be really interested to see if that works. You take just a regular potato and you make a round slice out of it like you would a cucumber, and then you, with a clean, clear face, you take that potato and you just put it on your face and you rub it into your face, and you do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then you just kind of let it sit for another 5 minutes or so, then go wash it off. And if you do it consistently every day, this process, for approximately a month, I have been told that it eliminates age spots. So we'll see. We'll give it a go. Next week, probably, I'm going to start that. I want to get a really fresh potato before I even attempt that. So we'll see if that actually works. I'm very interested to see if it does, and if I get a quicker result on the remaining bad spot right here. We'll see. We will see. I'm not opposed to trying new things, as you guys have seen. Doesn't happen very often, but I am not opposed to it. Okay, so now I'm just using my Laura Mercier setting powder in pink. I'm coming through and I am sealing up all of those all of those wet products to seal my complexion for the day. All right. There you go. Completely finished. Just awaiting now the rest of my makeup routine. Today I am going to use powder eyeshadow, brow today too. I don't really feel like messing with 3 steps today. So I'm just going to use my trusty Adele brow powder. I'm going to do the same thing. We're just using a powder instead of the 3-step system. I have been using this in the last couple of weeks. This just goes on much quicker, and I don't have to worry about being quite as precise because I'm not using a pencil. I'm just using a powder here. Doing the same thing, I'm just going and I'm outlining the natural shape of my brow. And same thing on this side. That side's a little darker, so we need to kind of fix that a little bit. And I need to get a straight line right there. And they look pretty even now. Yep. Okay. Adele, in a pinch. Much quicker than the other system. I love the other system, but I'm in a hurry. So in a pinch, this is a great go-to standby product that does a really good job. And you really can't tell unless you get up to it and you see that they don't have wax on the brows. All right, I'm putting on my lipstick. My lips are dry. We had to heat pretty high again last night because we were freezing again. And this is Haus Labs. It's a pencil, and it's in Fuchsia Pink Shimmer. I'm going to cover that with my Christian Dior gloss, hydrating lip gloss. I do very much like this product. It makes your lips feel really, really good. It's very, very moisturizing. Okay, we're gonna use gray because obviously I'm wearing gray today. I have got errands that I have got to run today, and I've lost my towel. You know me, I like to have a towel. I always try to just dust my brushes a little bit before I use them to get the excess off from the day before, just so we're not mixing, you know, colors. I'm using my trusty Dikali. It is from Sheen, and I'm using the white, the lightest color, and I'm putting that all in my eye socket all the way up to my brow bone, making sure to definitely get this area right here to prevent shadowing. That's really important. For me, because of the dark eyes, I definitely do not want shadowing right here. And we're going to put a little down on the lids, a little more. Just blend that real well. Then we're going to pick up just the lightest matte gray. I'm going to put that in the transition. I will show you the two colors that I'm using. I am very excited today. I have won a gift from one of the vendors that I use in my one of my businesses, so I'm actually on the way to find out what I won. So I'm extremely excited about that. It is at Home Depot, so who knows what it is. And I am very, very excited to find out what that is. Okay, I'm using the dark gray to outline my eyes, and up here on the top, just to shape, give a little bit of definition. We shouldn't have hardly any fallout. No, we don't. Okay, so what colors did I use? I used this color all over the lid, the white color. Then I came through in the transition and I used this one. Then I used a combination of this one and this one to outline my eyes, and put just a little bit up here in this transition area right here, just so I'm connecting the transition down to the top waterline of my eyes, of my eye itself, the eye socket. And I have used the white in here and in here to prevent that shadowing that I definitely do not want. Okay, then I'm going to come through with my, excuse me a second, I do have a runny nose, my Color Stay, my Revlon Color Stay setting powder, which I use before I go and I put my powder, sorry, my blush on. And I'm going to use that just a little under my eye right here to give me some brightness under my eye. Pick up that contour product a little bit better. Go into the corner of my eye and sweep away any fallout. And there was hardly any today, because I just did not put a lot on today. That's part of it today. All right. Let's go to blush. Today, I'm not going to use contour today. I am going to use my blush today, and this is, today I'm using my Tarte Energy Blush. It is the dupe that I use for Christian Dior's product. That one I try to save for really special occasions or for really important filming that I do through the week. The auditions and so forth. I try to keep that. All right. Now we're going to come back and we're going to pick up that Revlon again. Sorry. And we're just going to tap and we're going to blend. We're just going to blend and make sure that we have no hard lines anywhere. Go on the nose, down to the chin, up on the forehead. And let's see. I made a mess. Nope. Can't see though. I gotta put my glasses on because it is a little bit harder for me to see in this smaller filming apparatus. So just looking at this, I can, there is not one filter, nothing. The only time you see a wrinkle for me is when I talk, and it's right here. That is the only thing that I have on is my makeup, my moisturizers, and that's it. Now I'm going to come in and we're going to curl these lashes. And I'm going to do one other thing real quick. I'm going to find my black pencil that belongs to the Davis pencil group that I used yesterday. And I'm just going to smudge a little bit on the bottom and top waterline. Just want a little bit of definition without using a whole bunch of product. And I'm just doing that on the top and the bottom waterline. I hardly used any. It goes on, it's very big. These pencils are very, very pigmented. So for me, because I used it, I do want to blend it a little bit. So I'm just going to come back in with my brush and just blend a little. I want to soften it up a little bit. And I'm going to add some gray shimmer to it to soften it even more so it looks like a really dark gray, not a black. Much better. Yep, much better. Okay, and then one final thing. I am going to come back in. I'm going to clean this brush really, really good. And I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the white shadow and just fill in right here. Right on top of the lid. Right here. And then into the tear duct. All right, we are set for mascara. Today I'm using my e.l.f. mascara, cleaning it really well and loading the product back into the wand. This is how you do that. Do that 2 or 3 times at least. This cleans your wand and it also reloads it with fresh product. And let's start down at the bottom. Start at the bottom, remember, so you can put that curl to good use by locking it in with your mascara product. And if you've used the curler correctly, the curl goes all the way down to the root of the lash, and that's where you want to try to get your mascara product so you can lock that in for the day. So you have nice curled lashes for your day. Alrighty then. Just there. I do it a second time when I go to the other eye. e.l.f. has remarkably good mascara products. I haven't used one of their mascara products that I don't like. They're a great price point, great formula. They do what they say they're going to do, and they come off incredibly easy. And for me, that's the key. I want to use a product that's not going to pull and yank and tug on my lashes. As you get older, your lashes have a tendency to dissipate too, so you want to do everything that you can not to be tugging on the lashes that you do have, especially as you mature. I like the word mature better than old. I did 2 coats today. And now we're going to go down to the bottom ones. I don't reload for the bottom. I don't like a really heavy look down here. Okay. Clumpy over on that side. This side looks pretty good. Just putting a final little bit out on the ends of my lashes. Alrighty then, let's look here. Okay, this is me. This is Carrie. I'm 61. I am from the Houston, Texas area. I live down in a little small community called Hockley, and I'm very passionate about my skincare and my makeup and helping everybody have success in how they look and feel about themselves at any age. I am truly blessed, and I know I'm truly blessed to have beautiful skin. At 61, most 61-year-olds have more issues than I do, and I'm very appreciative about that. This filming, again, is used on my cell phone today versus my large computer camera, and there's nothing on this. There's no filter. There's nothing. This is live. I had our viewer ask to see a before and after today. This is before and after. This is the after using the Haus Labs Foundation. It is a remarkable product. It changes the way your skin looks and feels drastically. I mean, completely different. You saw before I added my powder and my blush, right? So that's all I've done. I have no contouring. I have nothing else. I put powder on my brows, but this is because of this product. It levels, it fills in, it plumps. It just makes my skin look 20 years younger before and after. There's no question about it. So I hope that answers any questions. I hope that puts that questioning to rest. If it doesn't, by all means, send me a message. I've always told you I am absolutely love to hear from my community, as long as the comments are constructive and that they are not in a mean or non-constructive tone. I want to hear from you. If you have questions, this is great. This is what this community is all about, talking about products and the before and the after. This product does what I have said all week and for the last 2 weeks that it does. If you are an older or mature skinned person, that is a product that you definitely need to look into, without a doubt. I've used a lot, and it is the best product, in my opinion, on the market for mature skin. And the shade, I think there's 40 some shades, so you definitely can get the right shade for you. I have the perfect shade for me. It is the lightest color because I'm extremely fair. So have a great Saturday, everybody, wherever you are. I hope you are taking some time away from social media and decompressing this weekend. That is really important. And I encourage you to send me comments and messages. I will respond, as you've seen this morning. And I look forward to those comments, actually. I do check them every day, and I try to respond as quickly as possible. If you're not part of my community, please join us. It is a community where you can speak and ask questions, and I promise you I will speak and respond to those questions. And everyone is welcome. So please join us if you haven't already. Like and subscribe if you will, and don't forget hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. And remember, my social media channels are all designed to help all of us collectively work together so we can all have our best lives, live them successfully, have everything that we want. There's nothing wrong with wanting it all. And most importantly, to always remind you, age is just a number. It should not prevent you from chasing any goal or any dream, and don't let anybody or anything get in the way of those dreams at any age. I'm a living testament to that. After decades, I am working towards a couple of those dreams and goals, and I will achieve them. I'm already starting. And I appreciate your support and your encouragement and your messages. Thank you very much. Have a great Saturday and a great rest of the weekend. I am off to run my errands and find out what it is that I have won. I'll let you know. Have a great day.